Good day, everyone. It's Jeffrey Clunan with Lib Sotheby's Realty and Mountain Luxury Group. And I am coming to you live today to talk to you about the Cordillera Valley Club. And so I figured what I'd do with this short presentation is just give you a little overview of what the Cordillera Valley Club offers. I'm going to give you some information on its location in respect to the rest of the valley. And then I'm going to give you some of my personal pros and cons of living in the Cordillera Valley Club. And I've gotten this list of pros and cons just from listening to my clients talk about what they like and don't like about certain communities. Okay. So to begin with, the Cordillera Valley Club is one of 4 locations in Cordillera. So we have the Cordillera Valley Club, which is going to be located on the north side of I-70, and it has big booming views to the south and to our New York range, which is breathtaking. And then there is, of course, the divide of Cordillera, which is on the east side, on the south side of I-70 and to the east. Then there's the ranch. The ranch is kind of in between the divide and the summit, which is found above the ranch. So those are our 4 communities. The Cordillera Valley Club that we're talking about right now. We're going to talk also about the divide, the ranch, and the summit in another presentation that you'll be able to click on after viewing this one. So here's a map of the Cordillera Valley Club, and I've kind of just put a big circle around it. Beard Creek Trail is the main thoroughfare that runs from east to west, and it runs parallel to the I-70 corridor. And you can see the I-70 right there. And you know, I-70 is just a product of the Vail Valley, and so I don't find it very awful at all. It's just what it is. So as you see, we're very close to Edwards from the Cordillera Valley Club. So Edwards has some really beautiful amenities, everything from restaurants to movie theaters to spas and salons. And we have a supermarket there called Village Market, which does some really nice stuff, meats and seafood that you can get there, and some really beautiful produce as well. They do a nice job. And then, you know, we're pretty close to Vail and Beaver Creek as well from this location on the valley floor. So, you know, going into some of the pros and cons, you know, one of the things I like about the Cordillera Valley Club, as I said, is close to all of those amenities that are found just, you know, 2 miles away from the entrance or exit to the Cordillera Valley Club. Big, beautiful views, as I mentioned before, of the New York Range and the whole Lake Creek Valley. It's south facing, so that means that it's going to be a lot warmer. So that sun comes across and just warms that hillside to the north and really melts the snow quicker. It's a warmer environment in the winter and the summer. You know, there's also an 18-hole golf course at the Cordillera Valley Club. It was designed by Tom Fazio, and they are also putting in a brand spanking new pool and pool house and fitness center, and they're breaking ground as we speak on that. So that's going to be a really nice finished product for sure. In the Cordillera Valley Club, at their clubhouse, they have a restaurant, and the restaurant is called the Chaparral Restaurant. Chaparral Restaurant does a lot of golf fare during the day, but it serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the summertime. And then dinner is a little bit more fine dining. There's some beautiful entrees and appetizers to choose from. Another thing that I think is important living in the Cordillera Valley Club is the fact that it's the lowest altitude of all of the communities in Cordillera. Another benefit is that they have some really nice maintained hiking trails in the Cordillera Valley Club as well. And just outside the gate to the Cordillera Valley Club is the Berry Creek mountain biking trail. And the Berry Creek mountain biking trail is pretty challenging. You know, it's got a really good climb and then some really fun downhill. So if you're a mountain biker, it's very easy to access that from the Cordillera Valley Club. We're also just 10 minutes to Beaver Creek for skiing, 5 minutes to the Arrowhead base area. If you want to ski out of Arrowhead, that's the quickest and most convenient spot. And then we're just 15 minutes out to Vail and off that exit. And then you can park and boot up and walk through the village and get on the hill that way. So, so some of the things that people have said, well, this is the reason why I don't want to live in the Cordillera Valley Club, is the I-70 road impact. Some people who want to come to the valley, they want complete silence and tranquility, and you can do that in Cordillera. You just can't be in the Cordillera Valley Club in a lot of the locations because you will hear a little traffic noise, and that's just a product of our whole entire valley. There's also, when you look south, there you'll see the town of Edwards, and the town of Edwards has everything from industrial to commercial, and also some low income living that is in your view corridor. But pull those eyes up and you're looking straight at that New York range, and all that stuff disappears. Also, when you're living in the Cordillera Valley Club, to access some of the other amenities found in the Divide, the Ranch, and the Summit, it is a little further of a drive. And so that's another, maybe a con. It doesn't have to be. It's just something that I wanted to bring to everyone's attention. Lastly, you're going to pay a little bit more price per square foot and for the home itself in the Cordillera Valley Club. And that is just a product of it being closer to everything. Homes are a little bit more decadent in the Cordillera Valley Club. And so that's the reason why you're going to pay just a little bit more. So, as far as deciding whether you want that type of lifestyle, again, review what I just mentioned. Close to town, close to the restaurants and foods and theater and shopping. Warmer and lower altitude. And if all those things sound really good to you, then Cordillera Valley Club is probably what you're going to want to go with. So again, my name is Jeffrey. I work with Liv Sotheby's International Realty and head up a team with Larissa Wild, and we call ourselves Mountain Luxury Group, MTN Luxury Group. And I can be reached at 970-445-8388. If you have any questions, if you want more information on Cordillera or the Cordillera Valley Club, give me a ring and we can talk about your real estate goals together. Have a wonderful day, and I appreciate you taking a look at me. Bye, guys.